Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Blue Cloud Andrew. Wanted to do a video on Madden. Wanted to kind of focus on Madden 10 a little bit here in the final days before Madden 11 hits the shelves. Um, Wanted to kind of talk about some of the good things and the bad things about the franchise up to this point. Some of you guys may have caught some of the Madden retrospectives. I do those in fun, man. You know, to sort of poke fun at some of the bad things that Madden kind of represented, sort of as a satirical take on some of the NFL film stuff. It's horrible. It's not even funny, but you know what I mean. Some of you guys are familiar with it. This is a bit more serious. I wanted to do some. I really wanted to sort of take a step back and look at Madden 10 and its flaws and the things that got better about the game as opposed to Madden 9. It wasn't a horrible total failure. So I think it needs to be sort of based on its merits. Unfortunately, though, the series must begin with something that it has to be changed. If the franchise ever expects to progress herein with the advent of Backbreaker, whereas Backbreaker clearly is not the king. Backbreaker didn't do it. It's not the superior product, though it does a lot of things fantastic and are superior to Madden in a great many ways. But as far as the product goes, it's not. Madden, these are the things that have to change. These are the things you gotta fix. I don't care. I understand you're trying to market this stuff to casual NFL fans who play games, but this has got to stop in order for the game to progress. Given the fact that Backbreaker is out there, the technology is out there, and people can now have an alternative just based off gameplay. Anquan Bolden, one of the greatest wide receivers in the league right now. You know what I'm saying? He's had to deal with some injury in the last few years. But, you know, this play, as you can see where the markers where the markers are, excuse me, in the background, this is already starting out to be about a 16-yard gain. Good catch animation, good tuck away, and then he takes off takes off downfield. Now, of course, here comes me, number 50, playing Curtis Lofton. I play Curtis Lofton a lot of times in Backbreaker too. I like playing middle linebacker. I feel like I get a better kind of scope of the field that way. I'm coming in, I'm making the tackle, boom. I'm slating to the tackle. Now this is where things start getting a little strange. Clearly Anquan Bolden is going into the once those legs start motoring like that, he's gonna break the tackle. That's the break the tackle animation, whenever the legs start motoring like that. Funny thing is, Lofton just kinda gets swayed away. And he's just kinda like still holding on. He remembers holding on to Bolden, but all of a sudden he just flails about in abject terror at the fact that he can't, hold on. But feast your eyes on what happens to Johnson literally a fraction of a second after. Because Bolden started the animation with Lofton, he's continuing the animation with Johnson. Johnson, again, has no say-so in the tackle. None whatsoever. Get off. You mean nothing. Bolden is continuing the animation in spite of Lofton on the ground, and here comes Mike Peterson. Now, because Bolden hasn't finished the stagger out super footstep I think I can truck animation, Mike Peterson just walks right away. Like, hey man, it's cool. It's good. It's good. It's good. Man, I wonder what my lady's cooking tonight, man. Look at the look on his face. He look like he's smelling for something. Like, yeah. Game is going on around you. Please fix this. Please fix the animation system. If you're going to stick with the animation system, maybe I propose something like maybe a tackle will always preempt an animation. Period. A solid tackle. Just create like a tackle system. Like, I can deal with the running animations and the way the game looks. Maybe physics kick in when tackles happen. Because this just can't happen, man. And then, of course, let's finish the play. Let's finish the play because it gets even worse. Bolden stumbling out of the break. And then, of course, he does the infamous shoulder, get off me, bitch move. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, Lofton gets up off of the ground. But Bolden still has the momentum to push forward for another 4 yards. So, look where I'm at. I'm at the 49, man. When I initially made contact with this dude, and this guy should have been tackled back here. Back here was initial contact. This has got to get changed, guys. Come on, man. I want this product to be better, but this is not going to make it. And you can't hide this stuff for too long. The more there are people like me out there showing you what this is. Football is a game of inches. And you just gave the computer 9 yards. Just gave it to him because of your animation system. How then can anybody say anything about skill in this game? Get your skills up, Madden, yo. How? I made the tackle back on the 40. I had 5 guys on Bolden. There is no way this would happen in the NFL. Look at this. Like 9 more. Look where Bolden is from where I tackled him. I understand momentum, man, but I got 5 guys coming at you. Bolden would have got stood up and thrown to the turf, maybe at the 42. If not, lose a yard. Hey, EA, get your product together, my friend. 2011 is 2 days away. Will this be fixed? Blue.